I waxed my anus, and now I look 35 minutes younger. This is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's a Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. 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 In your ear.
In your ear.
Pod. Poddamn it. Poddamn it. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Poddamn Idiotz.
Poddamn it.
From the Henplex Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, the Red Room in Spadeland, and the Scorpion Room in San Marcos, Texas, this is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 45. First, he is the forward. He is number 99 from Texas. Our goalie, number 22. He is the goalie, Jay Hizzle.
Sadly, 22 is how many goals he allows a game.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, he is the captain, number 23, the Poddamn World Champion, Rick Spade. Idiots. All right,
Welcome.
That was eventful. That was awesome. That was great.
Welcome, everybody.
We are here. We are live, or live-ish.
Well, we're live and we're recording, but when you hear it, it won't be live.
Well, one of these days will
Someday.
be one of those YouTube lives like you guys did the other day for the I Want to Go Fast Racing podcast.
Well, that could be something. That could
God.
be something.
That's what nightmares are made of.
Nightmare. Now your nightmare comes to life.
Dreams for some, nightmares for others. But anyways, we are here. It's been an eventful week, and I'm not sure where all that static's coming from. Anybody else hear that?
Oh, a little bit.
It might be on my end. Violet, stop playing with your rap and stuff. We can hear your rap. We can hear the.
No.
Sorry, my daughter's cleaning up her area and she was kind of rattling something.
I don't know if that's it.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah. Technical difficulties here. Hopefully nobody else hears that on their end when they watch the video. But anyways, let's talk about our weeks. Let's start with the good old Jay Hizzle.
It's been a good, busy week. I still have to figure out, remember I need to actually go to bed and get sleep because I'm really exhausted. But I've been continuing my weight loss competition. I think I'm down 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 5 pounds. So, and I got maybe 3 more to go. I'm on schedule. I'm on track to make my goal. But
And you're gonna go and blow it next week on a 3-day trip.
no, I'll have one of those days will be a cheat day, and the rest I'll just, not eat a ton. I'll be fine. And then and then let's see here. Boxing's been going good. So we actually have a professional boxer from Cuba who's at our boxing gym, and he does mitt work with us. And the guy is just crazy good.
His
He
name's
doesn't
Gooding
speak-
Jr., isn't it?
He doesn't speak English. His name is, I don't pronounce it right, but it's like
Gooding Jr.
Jai Marie.
Get it? Because he's from Cuba. Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh yeah, ha 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 ha. No, the guy is awesome, but It's a lot of work working with him, but it's a lot of fun too. So today we were doing like different ducks and stuff. So I didn't get hit. That's good. I mean, it's not like we're going super fast, but we were going fast enough that if I ducked the wrong way, I would have taken a hit right to the face.
Number one, that'd have been hilarious. Number two, Rick, the fact you brought up Cuba Gooding Jr., I was thinking of him today. Did he just fall off the face of the earth? Like he's in nothing anymore.
That makes you wonder. He could be like Rob Schneider. I don't know. Maybe he's doing something on one of these.
Yeah, like I was like, whatever happened to Cuba Gooding Jr.? And the fact he brought it up today was just funny. But yes, Jay Hazel, if you would have got smacked in the face, that would have been freaking hilarious.
Because what we do is, he'll hold the mitts, and so like a jab would be 1, 2, 3, and then he'll tell me where he's gonna go, and then we start doing that over and over, and we go faster and faster. So if I were to forget what side he's gonna go to first, I would take he's really talented, so maybe he'd be able to stop. I don't know, but yes, I'm sure it would have been hilarious.
Jay Hazel showed up to the podcast with a black eye.
Well, that explains everything.
It's a lot of fun though. Exhausting, but a lot of fun. And then, just planning for trips, including Rick and I going on a road trip because our Bristol trip got canceled. So, we're going to see some hockey and do a little gambling and some sightseeing. And
basically, one of two things is going to happen. Either this is going to be one of those best road trip outers because I'm with one of my best friends, or we're going to end up hating each other by the end of this, and I'm going to get left in Pittsburgh. But either way,
I'm betting on the second one.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, I wouldn't leave anyone somewhere. You might ride in the trunk on the way back, but I wouldn't leave him.
Wait. Would he at least be alive?
Well, yeah, we need him for the podcast.
I mean, at least leave me some snacks or something. I can sleep the way home.
Oh, yeah. I'll put some Cheetos back there.
By the way, Cuba Gooding Jr., apparently on June 13th, 2019, Gooding was booked on charges of misdemeanor forceful touching and sexual abuse in the third degree in New York City, relating to an incident in which he allegedly groped a woman at a bar in Times Square. On October 10th, he was indicted on separate additional sexual abuse charges. As of August 2020, 30 women have accused Gooding of unwanted sexual touching. Gooding Jr. has been formally charged for 3 incidents, each resulting in a misdemeanor charge of forceful touching in the third degree of sexual abuse. He has pleaded guilty. On August 19, 2020, a civil lawsuit was filed accusing Gooding of raping a woman twice in 2013 in a New York hotel room. A legal representative of Gooding denied the accusation, calling it completely false and defamatory.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
They should call him Cuba Batting Jr.
That's what happened to good old Cuba.
Yeah, well, that explains why you don't see him anymore. He's a jerk.
And that's your celebrity update on where they've been. Next week, Channing Tatum.
I think
touching somebody's balls.
So hopefully Channing Tatum's a good guy. I mean, you can't always tell, I guess, but sometimes people think they're rich and famous, they can do whatever they want. The answer is no, you can't. In fact, if you're rich and famous, you almost have to be more careful. But yeah. Anyway, but the week was good. Work went well. Till next week, I'm running the office myself, pretty much. So, but that'll be fun. I'm enjoying life right now. Just a little tired. That's all. I need to do better at getting to bed on time. But yep. So, Rick, what about you?
Wait, does Texas want to add anything at all before we go to me? Anything?
My week was shit, so I pass.
He passes, so I passed him up.
Nothing at all.
Although he is going to go to an art show tomorrow, right?
Yep.
So that'll be fun, and he has a light shining in his face.
My daughter is like interrogating me again, I guess.
And you get to watch some NASCAR this weekend. So there you go.
And I'm going bowling tomorrow. I decided I'm going bowling.
Yeah, but Sunday.
For soup? Are you going bowling for soup?
Yes.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 1985. All right, Rick, you can go ahead and do your thing.
Oh, man, where do I want to begin?
Sunday? Monday?
Second week of my job is doing good. I like what I'm doing. I was told that I'm a good addition to the 5 to 2 shift I guess they want us to have like 100 picks an hour, and I'm about 123, and then they want you to have like 600 picks a day, and I'm averaging about 962. So we're doing good there. I got my 401k check this week, so I cashed that. So that was an extra $2,300 that, Meyer paid out to me. So, haha, haha, haha. My daughter's been staying with me all week. We've been spending a lot of time together, and that brings me to story number 1. So, me and my daughter decided we were going to hang out and go do some stuff today. Earlier this week, we went to the gym for the first time since October.
Woohoo!
So that was good. But anyways, we decided to go to Denny's, and we went shopping. And while we were shopping, she said, I want to go to Petco. And I said, okay. So I parked in between Petco and Best Buy because I wanted to go to Best Buy. And as I park in the parking spot, this lady in a van decides that she's going to pull through in the spot right next to me and almost hit my truck. And then she left me about this much room to, squeeze out of my truck because of the way she parked her van crooked. And of course, I'm cursing obscenities, you dumb bitch, blah, blah, blah. And then I told Lane, I was like, watch, she's going to go into Ulta Beauty, watch. Sure, I was like, I need them collagen injections. I want to look younger. So I sat there and I made all these jokes, and sure enough, she went to Ulta Beauty. And as we're walking into Petco, I tell Elena, I said, I dare you to say something smart-ass to her if you see her on the way back out. And she was like what? And I said, you'll think of something. I was like, I just gave you a bunch of fuel. So we go into Petco, and we're looking at the mice and the hamsters and the spiders, and we go out, and sure enough, she starts walking right past us as we're going into Best Buy. And Elena looks at her and goes, wow, you look 35 minutes younger.
She said that to her face?
Yes.
Wow. What did the lady say?
She looked so offended, and she just and walked off, and I was like, well, that's a Karen for you.
Wow.
So, yeah, I love my daughter.
Wow. That took some balls.
It did, but my daughter's pretty good for that.
That's impressive. She's definitely your daughter.
So now let's talk about how I got pulled over by the cops this week.
Oh, I do want to hear this story. And it wasn't Captain B, was it?
No, it was not. Yeah. So, you know how when you wear these masks for several hours at your place of employment, you start either getting a runny nose, or maybe your nose starts crusting up because, you can't really breathe. So, usually throughout the day, I'll go into the bathroom and, I'll clear out my nose. Well, I got in my car at the end of my work, and I started heading home, and I could feel the boogers inside my nose. So I start digging in there, and as I'm digging in there, I'm starting to kind of swerve left and right. And I didn't have a Kleenex, so I rubbed it on.
Pulled over for picking your nose.
It's so ridiculous.
Just wait. It gets better. So I didn't have a Kleenex, so I took the booger and I put it on the air freshener that was hanging from my rearview mirror. And then all of a sudden, I hear whoop, whoop. And of course, I'm not looking at the rearview mirror because, I just put a booger on that air freshener and I moved the mirror accidentally. No. So I pull over, and guy looks at me and he goes, do you know why I pulled you over? I was like, no. He was like, you were kind of swerving back and forth. He's like, have you been drinking? I said, no, if you want me to be honest with you, I had a booger and I was trying to pick my nose and I didn't have a Kleenex. And he looked at me with this weird face like I must be lying. I was like, the booger's right there. And I pointed at the fucking air freshener with a big ass booger hanging off of it. And he goes, stay right there. So then he goes back to the truck, comes back. He's like, I'm going to let you off with a warning. He was like, next time get a Kleenex.
Oh my gosh, you can't make this up.
So yeah. I got pulled over by a cop for picking my nose and swerving.
At least you didn't get a ticket for picking your nose.
No, I did not. That would have been a real
I
good
bet he got a
ticket.
good laugh out of that one, though. I can just see it telling his friends.
I'm sure he told somebody at Emmett Township. It's fine.
I pulled this guy over, and he told me he was picking his nose, and the booger was he actually wasn't lying.
Eventually, that's gonna get back to be slow. But if he ever gets out of Sesame Street PD, he's going, "You guys aren't gonna believe this story I heard. This cop pulled over this dork who was picking his nose and was swerving." Rick's gonna be like, "Yeah, that was me."
It's good stuff. But it is what it is, you know. I had a booger. I had to pick it. There's nothing I could do about it.
So you just got to start practicing picking without swerving.
Well, if I just could actually remember to put Kleenex in my car, we'd be fine. But no. Every time, nope.
So, Jay Hizzle,
Kleenex.
Jay Hizzle, remember on your trip to have a box of Kleenex, or else you're gonna have a booger on an air freshener.
I already have Kleenex in the car.
We're fine. Besides, it's not like I'm wearing a mask.
I have a garbage too, actually.
Besides, it's not like he's gonna make me wear a mask in the car for 8 hours. I'd smack him.
He might. I mean, he still have. You guys haven't done one together since last year sometime.
I'm just gonna sit in the back and put some glass up.
What's around the block, Jeeves?
Speaking of that, there's a morning radio show in San Antonio that I listen to, and they do like a Facebook Live every day. And because of COVID, they have like a plexiglass in between them. And it's the show's called the Billy Madison Show. And every day I just expect the co-host to put his nipple on the glass and go, "Oh, Billy, I'm here for you." Like off of freaking The Cable Guy.
Oh, Billy.
It just looks like that damn jail scene. Okay, sorry.
I love how sports broadcasters, they have like the little glass between them as if that would do anything. Especially NASCAR. They have these little things of glass between all three guys.
It doesn't even go all the way up their head.
Yeah, they're standing over it.
Have you guys seen Law & Order SVU?
Nope.
Law and Order.
If you watch Law & Order SVU right now, because of the whole COVID thing, they got plexiglass between each of the people in the what's the word I'm looking for?
Boom, boom, boom,
No. The trial, the jury.
Boom, boom,
there's plexiglass in between each jury member, and then there's a plexiglass in between where the defendants and the plaintiffs are, and there's a plexiglass in between the person that's at the witness stand and the judge, and then there's even a plexiglass like in the middle just randomly. Like it's like the most stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
But yeah, anyways, so yeah, been doing that. I bought my daughter a mattress the other day. It just came in today, so I put that in.
You have a new addition to your red room.
Right? I do. I'm sitting on it right now. I decided I wanted a couch, so I bought me a love seat at Menards for $309, and it is comfy as fuck.
Money. You save big money when you shopped Menards. Did you get a rebate too? Or is that not going on?
No. I could have done that. I just don't know what to do with the receipt. It's around here somewhere.
You can go print another one if you need to.
But yeah,
might as well get 30-something bucks back.
But yeah, thanks to my ex-wife and her boyfriend for helping me get that in. So, otherwise, Jay was going to have to come over during the weekend and try to help me get that in, and I didn't see that happening. So,
I'm sure I would have figured it out. Wow, my beard looks so red when I have blue on. I'm just saying, look, it looks so red.
It almost looks like it's fake. Like you use some of that fucking like Pantene Pro V red like hair dye on that fucker.
I had real hair, that's what it would look like.
But yeah, that's it for me right now. So yeah, just enjoying life, waiting for our trip, and we'll be recording Thursdays before the trip, so hopefully everything goes well, and we'll go from there.
Yep. And Jazz is not with us today because I think, is he on a date?
He is
Yes,
on a date.
it's a date night with his wife.
Yay.
Yeah, he said he was going to take her somewhere nice. He said the best steakhouse or best Japanese steakhouse. So I'm guessing they went to PF Wang's.
Huh? Do what you gotta do.
I thought it was Benihana's.
I know originally he was gonna go to Wendy's, so.
Get
Well, I just told him
pizza
not to go to
frosty.
McDonald's.
Mhm.
And
I was
said,
like,
"Get
she
the-
at least deserves a Blizzard from Dairy Queen. Actually, I said something different, but I was way off on what I was saying yesterday.
All that unhealthy
You
food
did.
sounds so good. Tomorrow's my cheat day though, so I can eat unhealthy.
You need to get her a Sonic Blast.
Not that pickle.
The weird thing is, it is actually a Sonic Blast. But then I was like, I meant Blizzard, and then I put a thing of Dairy Queen Blizzard, and Rick goes, "You put Sonic." I'm like, God dang it!
That's Dairy Queen. Fuck, I knew what I meant.
I did know what I meant, but
All right, guys, you ready for some news?
We have news.
Yeah, just a few little stories here.
who
One
took
is,
nudes?
News, as in
News.
NEWS. You know, there's like things happening, like a California stuntman, for example. He spent 24 hours sitting in a pool of bean dip. 24 hours in a pool of bean dip to promote a Los Angeles area restaurant that has suffered losses from the COVID-19 pandemic. That's pretty impressive. Hunter Ray Barker said he climbed into the waiting pool filled with bean dip outside Los Toros Mexican restaurant in Chatsworth at 3 p.m. because he wanted to support the restaurant he described as one of his favorites for years. That's pretty cool. So his 24-hour tenure in the pool coincided with the block party at the eatery, which featured the stuntman receiving a tattoo of the restaurant's logo while sitting in the dip.
Nudes.
Oh. Obviously, a stunt like this is ridiculous. It's absurd. It's wild. But as with any stunt, I'm always in favor of something that edges on the side of absurdity. If I can celebrate and at least make a couple of people laugh, Barker told the Patch before climbing into the bean dip. We can get more attention and turn a few more people into lifelong customers. That's what I love about it, too. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Just sit and bean dip for 24 hours. Why not? I guess you can, you won't go hungry.
If you could sit in a food item for 24 hours to raise awareness for something, what would you sit in?
Mac and cheese. And have a spoon with me.
Well, I mean, for 24 hours, it'd get cold and hard.
Doesn't
After
matter. It won't get hard. It'll just get cold. It's still cheese. Maybe it's a
I
heated.
figured you'd at least.
You didn't
I
say it
figured
was
you'd at least
heated, man.
go. I figured you'd at least go cottage cheese. Just need some pickles.
No.
That's gross.
Yeah, the cottage cheese would be, or no, mac and cheese.
Of course. Could you imagine that? He'd probably use the pickles as like the cucumbers over his eyes, and then he'd get pickle juice in them and they'd burn to death.
Yikes. Yeah,
No,
mac and cheese.
he's the blondest redhead I know.
On the on the
What-
Bachelor the other night, one of their dates, they like put their feet in oatmeal and then they were rubbing butter all over each other, and then they got in a bathtub filled with milk.
Sounds
I
like my
know.
last date. Texas, what would you sit in to raise awareness? Now that you have that mental image of me slathering butter on another girl while having oatmeal on her feet and
It was the strangest date. Seriously,
bathtub filled with milk.
the next girl got to go like hiking in the woods, something exciting and fun.
And then, of course, I made fart bubbles in the milk, so...
I mean, I don't know if they farted in the milk or not. If they did, they didn't show on camera. You never know. Who knows? So, Texas, what would you go in?
I honestly don't know after that. I can't say anything after that. Good night, folks. This
What about
is over.
Milk Duds or something? I don't know. Skittles, M&Ms.
Skittles.
There you go. You can taste the rainbow all day.
Remember,
Yeah.
I'm not doing chocolate right now.
Oh, man, and then you could get a stripper and be like, taste the rainbow, bitch.
Truthfully, it'd probably be smarter to do something like that because it won't be as messy. But
Unless you randomly get a Skittle lodged in your butthole.
I don't think you could fill a pool with like pizza. That would just I don't know how that would work.
Well,
Mac and cheese for me.
I'm sure he wore at least some kind of undergarment. So I don't think I'd have to worry about having a Skittle get lost in my butthole.
Guess how many are in here?
You never know unless you're wearing like that tight fucking Speedo of yours. Otherwise, it gets crawling up and then goes into your asshole. And
Crawling in my skin.
Kind of like that old that old Tootsie Pops commercial. How many licks does it get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Crunch. Guess how many Skittles I have in my butthole?
1, 2,
2, 3. Oh,
One.
that one was a cherry.
Hershey syrup. I would
All right, what about you, Rick?
Hershey syrup.
Oh, okay. Well, guys,
Because that just sounds sexy. Man, covered in Hershey syrup.
that's not what I was thinking. But,
Yeah, but then someone would say you're racist because you could be in like blackface.
well, he's not putting his face under.
He might. You don't know, Rick. Rick would probably do a couple laps in the little pool.
I don't know.
I can't swim.
For me, they'd just be like, man, that guy's cheesy.
That made me think of Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I
Help me, I can't swim.
Hey, did you know that the guy that played Little John was the same guy that was on Good Luck Charlie on Disney?
Yes. He was also in American Pie Wedding.
Oh boy, guys, I got some world records. One's kind
Rick's
of
got
interesting.
cats trying to attack him again.
No, my daughter hit a bucket or something. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I think she's planning on doing laundry.
I hit this.
They made a new Lego, and there's a new Lego set out that breaks the world record for the most pieces in a Lego set that they sell. It's based on the Roman Colosseum, and it's composed of 9,036 Lego pieces. Wow. So it was the largest commercially available Lego set in existence. That's pretty exciting. I like Legos. I try to build it. The previous record was the replica of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, which had 7,541 pieces. So this Coliseum retails for $550.
They say Rome was built in a day. You think you could build that in a day?
No, that's not what they say. They say Rome wasn't built in a day.
I thought they said Rome was built in a day.
Wasn't.
Wow. Okay, I'm an idiot.
No,
I've had that saying wrong my whole life.
Man, I
Rome
can't
was
wait.
built in a day.
Man, I can't wait to see you manage somebody. Just remember, Rome was built in a day. You can do this.
Go. No, normally people remind you when you're trying to do a big task. Rome wasn't built in a day. Take your time. You'll get there. Texas is just like, Rome was built in a day. You got one day.
Do it.
Get this shit done.
It's not physically possible. They built Rome in a day. I think you can figure it out.
Okay.
No, they didn't.
I don't excuse the fact I've had that saying wrong for a while, but it's been a long week, okay? Dear God.
Hey, you brought laughter to our lives, and we appreciate it.
By the way, speaking of Legos, if you were watching the Knights broadcast on the NHL thing, they just showed that somebody had made a goalie or a hockey player for the Vegas Knights out of Legos.
Oh. I didn't even see that. That's cool.
I did. It was
Oh,
awesome.
you're probably watching the Blues broadcast.
I am. Yeah, that's true. And
So
I'm
you
looking
wouldn't
at
have
the
saw
screen
it.
right now. But all right, and then one other Guinness World Record news: a Tennessee woman is seeking a Guinness World Record. She wants recognition for a collection of Winnie the Pooh memorabilia. Oh my gosh!
Jazz.
16,000 different items of Winnie the Pooh. She started her Pooh collection 31 years ago. Her son was only 6 months old. And her collection of toys and statues and dishware and posters and other items soon numbered in the thousands. So right now I can tell you the total is 16,147, but we're getting more in about every day. That's amazing.
I hate to say this. I didn't care anything about that story after you said her Pooh collection. That was the best part of the whole story.
Well, she expects to hear back soon if they'll verify the collection. Wow.
So you're saying she has 16,000 pieces of poo?
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Pieces of Pooh. Pieces of poo that woman needs to get. Never
Wow,
mind.
so pretty much you can like collect things and then try to say have the record. Just collect a lot of things.
So Rick's gonna collect boogers on an air freshener now.
That's got to be a record somewhere. I'm up to
Texas
3.
will have his blow up doll collection. It'll be great.
Excuse me, sir. I own none of those at the moment.
I still want to fill that one up with fucking helium and just let it go.
Bring it to a party.
Oh, I give you permission. Get it from Justin. Fill it with helium.
You think the clothes would weigh it down? Because I wouldn't want it to fly around naked.
Wouldn't it be fun? I don't know.
You could probably get like a little teddy or something that wouldn't weigh too much.
I'd buy some clothes from Build-A-Bear.
Oh.
Oh dear God.
Oh man, guys, a Romanian ski instructor. He had quite an interesting day. There. Wow, he captured a video of this though. This is impressive. So this Romanian ski instructor was getting chased by a bear down a slope for several minutes. Finally, the animal left into the woods, and he recorded the whole thing. Can you imagine being chased by a bear? At least he's on skis, but that's a lot of pressure to not fall because you're screwed if you fall.
That bear the whole time. Fall.
Well, they did say
Sound
that
like me with the people on skateboards.
the instructor was purposely trying to get the bear to follow him to get him away from skiers and back towards the woods. So, wow. Oh wow! This incident took place weeks after riders on chairlifts at the same resort captured video of the bear chasing another skier, and the skier in that video was able to escape from the bear by dropping his backpack, which distracted the animal while he got away. Wow! The officials are considering relocating the bear. Yeah, they probably should. Eventually, someone's gonna die. The black diamonds are not just dangerous because you might fall and break your neck, but you also might get eaten by a bear. Just saying. Welcome to Romania.
Hey, boo-boo, let's go get us a skier.
Oh, and then a Canadian goose. Oh, the Canadian geese, I tell you, those Canadians. Stole the show during spring training game in Arizona. The bird refused to give up his position in center field. Like this in the Cactus League between the Cubs and the Diamondbacks in Scottsdale. So the Canadian goose took a position in center field. It wanted to play the game, and it refused to budge, which caused a distraction for both teams. And they gave up. The game just went forward with the goose just staying on the field. That is awesome.
Okay.
Did the goose make a catch?
The cameras caught a moment when the goose was involved in an altercation with the second goose, leading to a midair beak attack, and left one of the birds with a mouthful of feathers. Can you imagine? First, the bird won't leave; it just wants to play, and all of a sudden, you hear wah, wah. All right, that's awesome. That had to be entertaining for everyone.
I got bird-related news.
What's that?
Some animal lovers are outraged after man grabs fry-jacking seagull.
Oh man, yeah, you don't mess with seagulls.
A New Zealand man outraged animal advocates after grabbing a protected seagull that tried stealing his food. Taylor Menson had reportedly stopped at a McDonald's in Dundon in a bid to remedy his raging hangover when a squadron of red-billed seagulls swooped down and attempted to make off with his fries. Miraculously, Menson was able to nab one of the hungry birds in midair before his snack disappeared down its gullet. Indeed, the wild footage shows the fast food lover clutching the bewildered beast in his right hand as it squawks frantically. The clip concludes with Menson releasing the frightened feathered bag into the air, whereupon it rejoined its flock. So, just goes to show you, if you really want your fucking fries, you will grab a seagull to save them.
It's impressive you could grab a seagull. They're usually pretty fast.
If you can grab a seagull, you can grab a ball.
That motherfucker really wanted his fries, alright?
He was hungover. Of course he did.
Ow!
Ow!
The Blues are on the power play, in case anyone was wondering. And I found a job. If you're looking for a job, there's a lawn care company. It's seeking an outdoor gaming enthusiast to make $1,000 by playing cornhole, a game involving tossing small bags of corn into holes in a board. I've never really heard described that way, but that really is what it is. But seeing someone play cornhole on 5 separate days and complete a worksheet for each experience. Do you need more reasons to get outside? Looking for ways to have fun while socially distancing? Want something to do that's good for all ages? If you are, then we have the job for you. We're paying someone $1,000 to play cornhole. So the posting states candidates need to have access to their own cornhole equipment. Really? They're not going to provide it for them? Boards with holes and small canvas bags of corn kernels for throwing. We are looking for someone who's willing to play cornhole and tell us about how you're using it to stay connected while staying safe. Applications are being accepted on the company's website through April 2nd, and the winner is scheduled to be announced April 7th. I suck at cornhole, but I want $1,000. Maybe I'll sign up. Will you guys play?
Does it really have corn in it?
Originally, they probably did. I think a lot of them are beanbags, but
You can play with Rick's cornhole all you want. I don't want to play.
maybe the original game they like threw stalks of corn.
Maybe they don't want to call it beanhole because that sounds offensive. Son of a bitch.
In Wisconsin, they call it bags. They gave me a weird look when I call it cornhole. So, and then they call the ladder toss testicle toss. They got different names for everything up there. Woo!
Son of a bitch.
Wow,
I said that already.
I know, but we're about 10 seconds behind. I think me and Jay has.
Do not play that damn horn.
Okay, come on, moving on.
It's fine. I muted him.
Thank God you muted him. All right, so I think that's it for his news. So let's go on with the game of the week.
Game of the week.
I wasn't sure if you were done with news or not, but we're moving on.
We're moving on.
So,
Bless you, like 6 times, little one.
So we're all tied up.
So we're gonna play So
Oh.
I'm gonna read a question, and I'm gonna start off with the word so, and then we're all gonna give our answers to the word so.
So.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So we're gonna start off with this question. So we'll start with Jay Hizzle answering this question, and we'll go around the room here. So, if you had to come up with a new class that everyone is required to take in school, what would it be?
Finance. Everyone in high school needs to take a personal finance class where they learn how to budget, where they learn how a credit score works, the importance of keeping your credit score up, how to use a credit card and getting one right when you turn 18. They need to learn about saving for retirement and like actually different things, not just everyone says just put money in a 401k and it'll grow and then you just take it and live happily ever after. That's not necessarily how it works. And people just need to be educated financially. Like they teach us all this stuff that we never use, but what about the basics on balancing your checkbook, writing a check, having a balanced budget, investing, retirement, all that stuff. I mean, I went to college and learned a lot, and then I learned a lot really just by reading and, figuring stuff out that way. So it would definitely be a finance class senior year of high school that really prepares students for the real world and helps get them a leg up. I've already thought about this.
That's a really good answer.
Don't forget budgeting, because budgeting is important when it comes to finance.
Yep. Oh, I totally agree with you. You need a budget. You need to keep track of your money too. I know, a lot of people don't necessarily keep track of what's in their accounts, and then they end up, overdrafting, and then that's happened to you before, right? And then next thing you know, you're getting all the hundreds of dollars of different fees because you accidentally overdrafted, and then the banks punish you. So people laugh at me. I think the waitress laughed at me the other day because she's like, "Do you need your receipt?" And I'm like, "Let me look at that for a minute." And I took my phone out and opened my check registry app and deducted it. And I'm like, "Yeah, guys, I'm that nerdy." And they all laughed. But no, I'm not saying you necessarily do that on your phone, but it's not a bad idea. So definitely finance related. I don't know why they don't have that. I'm glad that in our high school we at least had life skills, which taught us some basics. I don't even know if they require that anymore.
They don't.
But they should, because I can tell you, and most people probably aren't going to use algebra and trigonometry and necessarily need to know knowing history is good, but and all the chemistry and all that. I mean, it's great to learn some of that, but the one thing everyone needs to know is finances. Whether you like them or not, you need to know how to do them, which will make your life a lot easier. But anyway, that's my rant.
What do you think, Texas?
That is a very good answer, and there's no way I'm going to be able to beat that answer. So I'm going to add on to that answer and not just say finances. Common sense 101.
Can common sense be taught, though?
Gotta, you would think so.
Because I struggle.
Okay, fine.
But I didn't have the class, so you're right.
Okay, fine. If you don't like common sense, don't be a snowflake bitch 101. Basically, the rules are don't be offended by every damn thing.
So you're saying like a classmate that helps people learn not to like how to take criticism and stuff like that, and not to let things get to them.
Yes.
Okay. I'll admit, I think people get way more bothered these days than they probably used to by things and let them get to them. And yeah. Rick, what about you?
What you think, Rick?
Cooking and doing laundry, damn it. And I'll
That's
tell
kind
you,
of like a life skills or like nutrition.
well, here's my thing. I didn't do a lot of stuff at my house when I was growing up because the way my dad was, he was kind of the type of person that if you did something, he would want somebody else to redo it, even if it was right. So, like, I would do dishes. He'd ask my mom to redo them. I would do laundry.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, I never tried to do, like, certain things like laundry, cooking. So when I moved out on my own and that first ex left me and I was in my apartment all by myself, I didn't really know how to cook anything except for shit in the microwave. I mean, like, I knew how to use a stove, but it wasn't like how to make, like, lasagnas and stuff like that, and over time, obviously, I've learned how to do it myself, cooking steaks and chicken and learning about temperatures and when to rotate stuff and how to, follow recipes for stuff like that. But if I had learned how to do that shit, and it was required, my range of stuff that I would have made when I was younger would have been a lot wider. Because I can make so much more stuff now than I could when I was younger. There was a lot of times where I was depending on fucking noodles and shit because it was just easy. Or TV dinners. You know what I mean?
Still need noodles. No, I agree. Maybe even like a cooking nutrition class where they actually teach you about nutrition. Because when you're young, you don't really pay attention to what you eat because it doesn't affect you as much. But man, when you're older, you gotta be more careful. They did have an elective cooking class, but I was a little worried. Like, what if I don't cook good? I want to get a bad grade. But no, I agree. I like that. We have some good ideas here.
The laundry thing is another thing too, because like I knew kind of how to do laundry, but I never actually did it. And I remember one time I had a Red Wings shirt back before I was really big into hockey, and it ended up bleeding into all my white clothes, so all my white clothes were pink.
Ooh, that's not good.
And come to find out that there's certain. Have you ever noticed that you get that little piece of material with your shirts and stuff sometimes?
Yeah, maybe.
Did you know that that's actually used so that way you can see how the material is going to react into a wash before you wash it, like with other clothes?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, like, if you have a red swatch and you put it in there, you can see if the color is going to bleed with other clothes, so you know not to put it in with other clothes, stuff like that.
I used to put both liquid and powdered detergent into the washer because I thought that's what my mom did, but the whole time she used liquid detergent and she just put a powder that was a whitener. But I didn't know that, so I thought I had to put both soaps in. So I always had double the soap. Surprisingly, I never set it over or anything.
You know, I agree. People need to learn how to do laundry and to not eat the Tide Pods. I think that fits in the common sense.
Speaking of
But
that,
they're in the grocery aisle.
Speaking of that, my daughter went downstairs to do laundry, so I'm hoping to God she didn't start eating Tide Pods down there. Do not eat the Tide Pods down there!
I still use the powder. My mom likes the Tide Pods, but I'm too cheap.
All right, we're going to move on here. So, given an unlimited budget, how would you plan your own funeral? Texas?
Do you say unlimited or limited?
Sorry, my internet's kind of
unlimited.
Oh.
You have an unlimited...
My internet is kind of unstable.
Okay.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yes, sir. So, given an unlimited budget, how would you plan your own funeral?
Oh, dear God.
Well, that's, yeah.
You know what? I have told my parents this. I have told my kids this. When I die, I want a Viking funeral. Basically, a Viking funeral is when they put you on like a wood raft with hay and someone shoots a flaming bow and arrow and lights that thing on fire. Now, the problem with that is technically those are not allowed anymore because the heat does not get up high enough to disintegrate the body. So what they're going to have to do is first cremate me, then put me in a little wood box, put me on the thing, and set it on fire. I want a Viking funeral.
That's
cool. Fair.
Oh, and I'm an organ donor, so if any of my organs are good, you're more than welcome to them. Then light me on fire.
I'm an organ donor too. So hopefully I'll be able to...
And now, because you said unlimited budget, I want a massive firework display as my boat burns.
Do you want to like the fireworks display at the end of the AEW main event at Revolution?
Oh, you mean the sparklers?
The sparklers. It was supposed to be much bigger,
I would
apparently.
put that to shame. Yeah, but I heard they did a test run. The first one went perfect. The second one was a dud.
Such a damn shame. That was the first pay-per-view I spent $50 on in a long time. If I had an unlimited budget, I would want Michael Buffer to announce me coming into the funeral home or arena or wherever I'm going to do my thing at. I would want bikini women around my casket. I would want the song Poker Face as they're carrying me to wherever they're going to set me to start my funeral by You Me at 6, Poker Face, as my entrance theme going in. There would be a poker-themed carpet going up to the area in which that they were going to do it at. And then I would want somebody that could actually be a real good talker about me. So I'd want somebody that could cut a promo. So I would want like a Ric Flair or an Arn Anderson to talk about me. And then when we get all done with that, I would want a statue, a Rocky-like statue, as my headstone, as I'm being lowered down. But I want to be lowered down to And I will always love you. And then, before they bury me, I want them to play an audio recording to make it sound like that I am inside the casket, going, "Hey, I'm still in here. Let me out. I can't breathe. It's dark." Never mind, you can bury me. And then y'all can bury me. And that's how I'd want my funeral to be.
Nice.
Jay Hizzle?
Well, I figure, I know I'll be in the nice open casket in my Red Wings jersey and all that. And then my thought is maybe right before, maybe during because I'm Catholic, so there'd be like a mass or something. And then the big screen will come down. Wow, that was fast. And we have a tie game again. And then I would hopefully, maybe I would have known I was dying, so I have a pre-recorded video, so I can welcome everyone to my funeral and thank them for attending tonight's event.
So basically, you're going to Andy Kaufman this.
And then I'll say a few words at my own funeral and thank people and all that, and tell them I hope they
I lie.
I was a great guy.
I was a great guy. I was great with my money. I was healthy, yet I still died.
No, it wouldn't be about. I wouldn't be talking about me. I'd be thanking everyone for all the great things they've done, and then tell everyone that I hope they party it up for me and have a good time. My funeral's gonna be a party. So then, anyway, everyone file the hearse in.
Sorry. Afterwards, or in your little video, and after this, there will be a 97 mac and cheese buffet. 97 different mac and cheeses.
That'd be pretty sweet, actually. Maybe you can arrange.
I just said I missed it.
And then as we go out to the grave, and I think I'd like to have, since I have an unlimited budget, they'll actually build me one of those like tomb things that they put my body in, and there'll be like a screen where you can walk up and press the button, and it'll kind of show a history of my life, and I'll have my Firebird in there, all restored and done. So people can visit me and remember me, and I'll have a band playing some Aerosmith or something, while I'm being put in there.
You can just hire Aerosmith unless they're already dead.
Odds are they'd already be dead, I'm thinking, but and then I want some, depending on, I don't know what time of year it will be, but hopefully we'll be coordinating on an event and some Greyhound buses to pick everyone up and bring them to sweet seats, like a suite at a hockey game or something. And I want everyone just to party it up on my dime and just remember the good times and celebrate me. I want laughter. I want it to be a good time.
Celebrate me.
A lot of times funerals are sad, obviously, but I try to look at them as a celebration, because I'll be dead. I'm not feeling any pain or anything. You're celebrating someone's life that you cared for. It's a celebration. So I want people to party it up.
You guys went very elaborate, so I'm going to add to mine a little bit.
All right. Actual Viking ship.
No. For my visitation or my wake or whatever they call it, the viewing before the funeral, everybody gets a taser. Last person standing gets all my shit.
Jeez, no one's gonna want to come to that.
I really need you to have like.
There is a girl I box with. She'd be there. She wants to be tasered.
I'll get back to that in a minute. I really want a Viking.
I'm sorry. Rick was like, I'll get back to that in a minute.
I really want a Viking band to play as you're being put on the boat. Oh, Okay, so back to the taser girl. So one is she cute, and what kind of taser do I need to get?
Yeah, she's super cute, and I think she's more thinking like the stun gun, because she doesn't want to have the needle stuck in her, unless she didn't know it was coming, perhaps. But
tell her I'll stun her with my sexual prowess and my stun gun.
The stun gun means it's wee.
No, she's talking about real taser, like electricity.
Oh, I'll taser her, but she's gonna get that D afterward.
Yeah, I think that's actually against the law. The cop might not let you go with the warning.
Actually,
It would be concerned-
he may taser during so he can feel the convulsion. Oh yeah, I came.
She boxes anyway. She'll beat you up if you try to take her.
I did MMA. All right, here we go. So,
Not
Imagine-
very good.
Ooh. Oh man. Ouch.
Okay, it's more than I ever did. I just had to pick on you.
You might think Justin's gonna kill me when he sees me, but Rick's gonna MMA you.
He's gonna roundhouse my ass.
Bam in the face.
it's okay. Just remember, I was the last one to get laid in this group. Anyways, imagine your daily routine had been turned into a reality show. Which parts would be the most talked about? For me, it would be my strange ass stories, like me swerving and picking my nose and getting pulled over by a cop.
That's pretty good, actually.
Or my daughter telling a old lady that she looks 35 minutes younger after going into Ulta Beauty. Or that weird sexual adventure I had that one time at a glory hole. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking for me, it'll just be, I mean, obviously my travels will be entertaining, but usually just when I say something dumb, which happens quite often, they'll be like, I can't believe he really said that. Or at my random singing, I bet there'll be people that are like, I'm going to sing in the car like Jay Hizzle. Because I belt it out sometimes. So I don't have any of the crazy, like, I'm getting pulled over for picking my nose stories, but I'm okay with that.
Texas, is it chronic masturbating? It's chronic masturbating, isn't it? Chronic masturbating.
Yeah, probably, because I don't do anything else. I don't even really do that, but I don't even really do that, but sure, why not? We'll
You
go with
should
that.
clear that one up first. Is it the chronic masturbation? Yeah, because I don't do anything else.
I don't even do that.
Do you go to the store? No, I just masturbate. It's fine. You go to the bathroom? Yeah, but then I masturbate. It's fine.
It's chronic. It's chronic.
Go to work, masturbate. Come home, masturbate. Go to bed, masturbate. Wake up, masturbate. Go out to eat, masturbate.
It's a song. You're making up a
Go
song.
to Justin's house, masturbate.
Get on the toilet to poop, masturbate. Take a shower, masturbate.
Go to the casino. Go to the casino.
Masturbate.
Go to the casino with Rick, masturbate.
Masturbate. Driving my truck, masturbate.
Going skiing on the slopes.
Masturbate.
Going to a hockey game.
Masturbate.
Masturbate.
Until you get masturbate.
Standing at the urinal.
Masturbate.
Masturbate.
I see a hot teacher.
Masturbate.
Going to the zoo.
Masturbate.
I'm looking at you.
Masturbate.
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 Man. Poddamn idiots.
Going on a date?
Masturbate.
I mean,
Divorce hearing?
food.
Masturbate.
Masturbate.
Wearing a kilt.
Masturbate.
Painting some art.
Masturbate.
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 Oh man, I just had a fart.
Masturbate.
Masturbate. Oh,
Being
God.
searched by TSA. Masturbate.
Oh, I'm sure they would love that. Sir, we're gonna pat you down. Okay, go ahead. A little harder. Higher. Oh, right there.
Or,
Oh man.
all right. Couple more here. Wow.
See what kind of fun you miss, Jazz, when you're not with us, because I know you'll listen to this.
Or does he? Dun 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 dun.
All right. What's something you could do 5 years ago that you can't do today?
Crap.
Can I take this one?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you start with that because I got to think.
Where do I begin?
Because I got to think how to do it.
Read
appropriate.
Dr. Seuss.
Oh.
Watch Pepe Le Pew. Watch the Muppets because Miss Piggy just got canceled. Make a joke. Those are not allowed.
Oh, that's a good
Go
one.
into public without wearing a mask.
Oh, I've thought of some too.
Masturbate in public.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so 5 years ago, I was able to go to hockey games, and they'd be packed with people, and I'd be able to go to football games and baseball games. I'd be able to go to all these different sporting events with all these people, and there was this stuff called concerts where instead of listening to music through the radio, there were live people, and there'd be like thousands and thousands of people jamming together. Man, those were the days. Also, American, like Delta, maybe American Airlines and stuff used to have 747s, which were kind of cool, and now they phased those out. But 5 years ago, they might have still had them. But I was thinking about that too. Our planes are getting a little bit smaller for fuel efficiency. And I don't even think they have a plane that flies the speed of sound anymore. The Concorde, though, was before 5 years. So there are a few things where it's like 5 years ago actually might have been kind of cooler.
Okay, now that he's done rambling about airplanes, Rick?
And sports and concerts.
Well, you're rambling mostly about airplanes there at the end, man.
I ramble. I'm a rambler. Did you know that a rambler is actually a Minnesota term for a ranch house?
Okay, I got one. Do you remember when you used to be able to get like on like the Pirate Bay or iMesh or any of those, and you could actually download and pirate movies and stuff without like having to worry about things like that? And now you can barely find torrents to do stuff like that now.
Like I haven't done that, but it sounds like I remember Morpheus and stuff from back in the day, but what else put viruses on your computer, so we stopped using them.
Or like Napster, like any of that kind of stuff. Like they don't do that anymore. Like you can't find like torrent sites to do that kind of stuff. Like you can go to like a website where they might be illegally streaming a video, but you can't like go and download it like you used to be able to.
Yeah,
it's almost very hard to find something like that nowadays, unless somebody
try much. But yeah.
Well, I used to illegally get stuff all the time, and now I don't do that anymore. So, like now I've become official to where like I have all my music through Amazon Music, and I have all those streaming things like HBO and Netflix and Hulu and Disney and Peacock and that fucking Paramount Plus for at least another 2 weeks.
So you're saying you used to break the law, and now you don't?
Yeah, I'm legit now.
Oh, wait. I used to be able to get arrested if I had weed on me 5 years ago.
In Texas, you still can.
Oh, okay. Not Michigan. I don't have it on me ever, obviously, but I'm just saying it's not illegal anymore.
In Texas, it is.
That's interesting because usually Texas is more free than other states. Michigan has the leg up on Texas in one thing.
I don't know what happened.
They're deciding if the puck was shot out of play, if did it hit the glass or not. Because if it did, it's fine. If it didn't, it's a Blues penalty. So they're trying to determine. And truthfully, I think they should be able to just look at instant replay and decide.
All
right.
One more?
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's do one more.
So, who are the people most likely to thank you in their speech if they ever won an award? This is probably an easy one.
They ever won an award?
Yeah, so somebody you know is going to be up on a podium. They're thanking you in their thank you speech. Who is it?
I mean,
I'm sorry. I have way too many people using the damn Wi-Fi. Can you please repeat the damn question?
Yep. Who are the people most likely to thank you in their speech if they ever won an award?
I'm gonna say my probably my dad, because if he won like on some kind of finance award, I would think he would thank me and Stacy because we work with him and help make the business successful. And then like even like my mom or brother, because I'm family, so that you always thank your family, right? Because I support them in what they do. So I'm not. I mean, I would hopefully all my friends think I support them, but specifically, probably my parents and brother.
Texas?
Maybe my kids. That's about it. You know what? No, I'll thank my damn self because I'm a motherfucking awesome person.
I'd like to thank one person. Me.
Screw all you other bastards.
I would think if I had to guess, I would think that my kids would thank me, and I think that you guys would thank me too.
I would like to thank Rick for wearing that Vegas Golden Knights and helping me to wear the Blues jersey and to see the ways of the blue. No, I do think we probably thank each other because we always support each other.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at now. So, obviously, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
that was,
my friend.
Yeah.
So
that was
that
important to have a good support system, and we're blessed in that way.
Yep. So that was our game of the week.
Oh, and now it's time for a little Southern Charm. Now, obviously, Jazz isn't here, but I'm quite confident I know exactly what he would be saying if he was here.
Oh boy!
So I might even do it. Did he email me anything this time? So, yeah, I mean, you just never know. He sends things sometimes, but yeah, he's so. Oh, really? He's just coming so much around on Crazy Uncle Joe is what he likes to call Joe Biden. He has like a pet name for him now. But Joe had mentioned that 85% of American households will get direct checks from the American Rescue Plan. And now for so many Americans, that means they can pay rent. That means they can put food on the table. It was a tweet Joe Biden had. And the Jazz, he was going to retweet that, actually. And he's just so happy that Joe is spending the Americans' hard-earned money, giving it back to the people in a stimulus plan. I think he's a big fan of the American Rescue Plan. And he's excited about what he'll do for America. And he's like, thank you, Crazy Uncle Joe. I'm excited to get that stimulus package. So he knows that
he's going to kill you.
He knows that a lot of the stimulus package is going towards other non-coronavirus related stuff. But you know what? He's like, these other things probably need money too. And I want to share the wealth. I want to share the wealth. My kids, grandkids
Pelosi
can pay for
needs
it.
an Amtrak tunnel in her district. Do you think Nancy Pelosi needs that for coronavirus relief?
I personally don't, but the Jazz is just Crazy Uncle Joe.
I have one to do.
Jazz mentioned, my kids and my grandkids will pay the bill. They gotta do something. So I'm like, I think that's a little harsh. I'll let Jazz know. Jazz, it's a little harsh. But we'll let this one slide, Jazz. But I'm pretty sure that's
Rick.
Yeah.
So save that clip of what Justin wants for his funeral, because I have a feeling that'll be coming before the end of this year.
Okay. At least let me go on my trip first.
I don't have
unlimited money. I don't think he'll see Jazz before then.
I don't know. If he knows where we're going, he might just, drive up there.
Ooh, I mean, I'd like
to
see
Jazz, West Virginia and Pennsylvania.
So... And then Jazz and I can have a good conversation about politics, and I can kind of set him a little straighter than he's just getting a little off course. Crazy Uncle Joe, he's a warm fuzzy guy, I guess. I don't know.
I'm a warm fuzzy guy.
But someday when the Jazz comes back on, we'll see. We'll make sure he can confirm. Maybe he had some typos in the messages that he sends me. Who knows? Maybe he's not good at communicating. I feel like I got the message across. I think he's going to be proud of me. Right, Jazz? Right, Jazz?
Hey, Jazz, if you want, message me. I'll tell you exactly where they're going so you can hunt Jay Hizzle down.
You gonna throw a rock at him like you did Eduardo?
Oh, I mean,
sure, like he did Eduardo.
So, Texas, do you have anything you want to add to Southern Charm?
No, I'll let this week slide.
All right.
Pancakes.
All right, pancakes, Southern Charm. And now it is time for the top 5.
Five.
All right. We did 80s and 90s movies, and this week the top 5 movies from the 2000s. There's so many good movies in the 2000s too. I realize I really like movies and TV and all that. It's a problem because it doesn't necessarily help your health, but mentally it's stimulating and makes me feel good. So I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you can get away, like you're not always stuck at the TV. But Texas, what do you got?
Well, I do have an honorable mention because another movie popped in my head as we were talking a minute ago. So my honorable mention is Superbad.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It has been replaced in the top 5 by Old School.
Mm.
Number 4, Wedding Crashers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ma, the meatloaf. We want it now. Number 3, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Dodgeball.
Too.
Number 2, I have a feeling will be us if we ever go to Vegas, and that would be The Hangover.
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie as well.
And number 1, one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know if I want to quote a line from this movie or not, but it's going to be Step Brothers.
You trust my drum set? You trust my drum set?
I teabagged your drum set. My drum set's a guy, so that makes you gay.
Why'd you let us build bunk beds? It was such a terrible idea. Oh, that is a good movie. Prestige worldwide. Boats and hoes. Rick, what about you?
All right.
You're watching this Vegas power play, which they'll probably score on, but the Blues are going to get a point out of this game no matter what. And same with Vegas, so I'm okay.
Well, mine's a little out there, but here we go. Number 5,
It's
Love
alive.
Love Actually.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite movies. You know, it's all about love. It happens around Christmas time. Number 4,
Love Isn't Real.
the Death Note Japanese live-action movie that they dubbed in English.
Really? A dub movie?
Yep. They made it in Japan. They brought it over. They would use the anime voice actors for the dub. I thought it was really well done. I actually seen both part 1 and 2 in theater because I had it as a limited viewing in Kalamazoo. And I ended up getting a free ticket for the first one through a thing they were doing at Hot Topic in Kalamazoo. So it was one of my favorites. I really liked that. And, of course, Vegas Knights just won. So there's that.
On the power play. You almost always win in overtime when you have a power play.
Number 3, X-Men. And I'm just doing the whole genre of X-Men because you figure we're doing the 2000s, so that includes basically every movie. Number 2, I cheated here. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, because they're all connected. So I couldn't just pick just one. I couldn't just say Avengers or Thor or Iron Man. You just have to pretty much say the whole cinematic universe. Because you got to watch them in order, apparently. And my number 1, Rollerball. Chris Klein and LL Cool J is one of my favorite movies. I still watch it. My text tone is Paul Heyman going, "It's Rollerball."
Oh, I do hear that sometimes.
And that's my top 5.
Right. I got honorable mentions. This was tough to just come up with 5, but so I'll go through the honorable mentions kind of quick here. But the newer Batman series, Batman, Dodgeball, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Anchorman. The 6 Day and Escape Plan are 2 really good Arnold movies. The new Jumanji movies, Wedding Crashers, and The Hangover. And at number 5, I do agree with you, Rick. The X-Men. The X-Men movies are just great, and the X-Men were my favorite cartoons growing up too. So I was so excited when they first came out with X-Men movies, and I think the only one that was maybe I was a little iffy on was the 3rd X-Men movie when like everyone was dying off, but they fixed it with X-Men Days of Future Past.
Ironically, you and me ended up at X-Men 2 because you were there with your mom, and I just happened to be there at the same time. So
yeah, my mom. I remember my mom was like, "Do you think your friends think I'm your girlfriend?" No, Mom.
That's a creepy thought.
She thinks she's funny because I was like, think she looks so young and all that.
She did.
The Jurassic World series. I really like the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park movies. That like the first Jurassic World, which is the new set of Jurassic Park movies. Oh man, that movie was so good. It gave me goosebumps when they found the old Jeep and stuff. I really love the Wonder Woman movie. Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, so great. Good job.
1984 sucked.
Huh?
1984 sucked.
I enjoyed it. Okay, I'll admit, did it have the best plot in the world? No, but it had action and it had Gal and it was kind of cool seeing like a mall that actually had people in it. Like that was kind of fun. But I think the 80s were a good time. Was it as good of a plot as the other one? No, but I still enjoyed it. And then Super Troopers number 2. I love Super Troopers. Especially the original. Littering Ann, Smoking the Reefer. And then these are some of my favorite movies of all time. I'll admit the newer ones are getting to the point where it's like they didn't put any thought into a plot. It's just all action. But Transformers, especially the first like 2 or 3, I love the Transformer movies. Oh man, they got it all. Cars and action and women. If only they had a hockey game, it'd be perfect. No. But yeah, so those are my top 5 for that. Oh man, is Texas angry again?
I'm angry. And it's time to tell somebody to bite me!
Bite me!
Ah!
Bite me!
No! Bite me!
Bite me!
Bite me! Ah! Bite me!
And now it's time for Bite Me, featuring Rick Spade, Jay Hizzle, Texas, and Guzzlebird.
Wait.
Texas, what up? Who would you like to go on an anger-filled rant first?
Let's just start with Guzzlebird.
All right, Guzzle, what do you got?
All right, here we go. To the guy that was in the stall next to me while I was taking a massive shit, who decided to go, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that smell? Somebody needs to wipe their ass. Good God, fucking take a shower. Look, you fucking asshole, I'm taking a shit. I'm in the damn stall. Do you not hear me go in that damn toilet? Did you not hear the thing go blooply, 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 blooply inside the toilet? Those were turds. Turds, I say, turds. You're lucky I didn't go and bite your fucking face off. So stall guy, you can bite me.
Wow. That's an intense story.
Rick, what you got?
To the lady in the van who almost hit my truck. That my daughter said, boy, you look 35 minutes younger. Because you tried to go into Ulta Beauty to try to better yourself, and obviously it did not work. You can bite me.
You can bite me.
Jay Hizzle, let's hear about your first world problems.
All right. This first world problem, it's a big problem. Well, I mean, it doesn't even make sense to me, I guess. I'll put it that way. So Rick and I are going to be going on a trip, and I have a trip with another friend that I'm at the end of the month. So I'm trying to book hotels, and I think I decided, you know what, I'll go through the actual hotel website itself because it looked like it was the same price as Expedia, and you can sign up and you get like points through them and stuff, and this says the lowest rates possible, which makes sense because it's their hotel. So you would think, well, yeah, of course they have the lowest rates. It's their hotel. They're not going to let someone else out under have a better price on their own hotel. And then the next day I'm searching on Priceline and I see that same hotel and I'm logged in. So I get VIP pricing because I have an account with Priceline. And I'm like, holy crap, that hotel's rate went down. I'm thinking, well, maybe they changed the rate. So I go back to modify and try to get the better rate through the hotel's website. No, they still have the higher rates. But you can go through Priceline and I saved probably $100 between all the nights. And that just is really ridiculous. First off, the website claims you won't get lower rates anywhere, and yet they're letting Priceline sell their rooms for less money? Really? And then I have to go cancel my reservation just to make the same reservation to save $100? And I just think it's kind of ridiculous that these hotel chains are claiming that they will not be undersold and they have the best rates for their own hotels when really they don't, because they're giving the better deals to the Pricelines and Expedias, and then so you got to make sure you book with them. And I don't like that I have to search around and make sure I'm getting the best deal when I should be able to get the best deal on the hotel's website itself. So to all those hotels that like to jerk people around with all these different rates and giving the search engines better rates and all that, you can bite me.
All right, I guess that leaves me.
It does.
It's going to be short and sweet. My week can bite me. Let's see what Rick has for Rick's segment.
Your week can bite you? All right. That was bite me. And is that the plane? That plane looks a little different. Uh-oh. This can't be good. There's a small fuel issue with the plane. But don't worry, guys. I'll get her. Wait. Here we go. Rick segment.
I think we need a new plane.
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened here. That the plane actually shot something. Is Guzzlebird still with us? Oh, okay. Rick, what's on your segment today? I'm very curious.
All right, buddy. You might not be seen for the rest of the show.
You're not the only one.
It's time for a Rick stunt.
A Rick stunt.
Rick stunt. So, I saw something online the other day, and it was something that somebody did, and I said, I want to do this. I want to do this challenge. So, I have bought Little Nitro, the world's hottest gummy bear.
Oh my gosh.
And we're going to do the Little Nitro challenge. So here's
what you would have learned when you ate the pepper in high school.
Nope, no, I did not.
Do you have a glass of milk standing by this time?
Well, here's the challenge. You're not allowed to drink anything for 5 minutes after you consume this. So one of you is going to have to start a timer from the time that I put this in my mouth to 5 minutes.
All right,
complete this challenge.
You got the timer?
I got the timer.
Texas has the timer.
Just give me a second to get to my clock.
So I'm
Well,
opening.
he's opening it. So
I'm opening this for the first time. This one gummy bear cost me $11.
Wow. You paid $11 to torture yourself, basically.
timer is set.
So as soon as I put this in my mouth, you are to hit start, and I'm not allowed to drink anything for 5 minutes.
Up next, I'm gonna make you suck on Satan's toe. Just make sure you don't touch your eyes now.
Does it
That may
smell?
have been a mistake.
So it's one gummy bear.
One gummy bear.
Are you
But
going to chew it or are you just going to swallow it? What's your plan of attack?
I'm going to chew it. I read the back of this. It says it has a Scoville level of at least 900.
What, for reference, do you know what a jalapeno pepper has?
It's hotter than a jalapeno, according to this.
Let's see here. Because that's what you had in high school, right?
It's making it 800 times hotter than a jalapeno pepper. No, I had a habanero pepper. This is supposed to be 800 times hotter than a jalapeno pepper.
Oh, habanero. Is that... I'm going to see if I can find what a habanero pepper.
I don't know what the Scoville level of a habanero is.
Habanero pepper Scoville scale. All right. A habanero pepper. Can someone just give me a simple answer here? So habanero chilies are very hot. They're rated 100,000 to 350,000 on the Scoville scale. And what's this one rated?
This is only 900, but still, it's supposed to be 800 times hotter than a jalapeno pepper.
All right.
Are you saying 800 or 900,000 or just 900?
It's 900 times hotter than a habanero. Or jalapeno, sorry.
Oh, okay. So does it have a Scoville? What'd you say the Scoville rating was? Or does it not have the rating? It just says 900 more than a jalapeno.
900 times more than a jalapeno.
Hang on.
Oh, it's 9 million Scoville. So yeah,
Holy crap.
9 million Scoville?
that's what it says.
You're getting into like the pure.
It
something-
says,
Wow.
it says from Flamethrower Candy Company comes the world's most hottest. Sorry, I can't read shit right now. The hot experience of the people who seek the heat. Little Nitro has been infused with our signature 9 million Scoville
Oh my gosh. So Rick,
hot chili extract, making it 900 times hotter than a jalapeno pepper.
a ghost pepper is 1 million Scoville. So it's going to be 9 times hotter than a ghost pepper.
And this little tiny fucking gummy bear.
Standard pepper spray is only 5.3
Oh,
million
this should be
Scoville.
interesting.
And you at least have milk just in case?
I have water.
Do you have
Yeah.
milk at your house?
And I have a trash can.
I mean, I think you might want to like just pour a glass just in case, but that's just me. Yeah, what do I know?
Are we ready for this?
Wait,
Timer is set.
all right, I'm gonna make my screen bigger.
Yeah, hang on. I want to do the same thing. I want to see this.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, my view.
You want to pin me so that it just shows me on your guys' screen.
Pin. Okay. I'm ready for this.
All right, go ahead.
Are you ready?
And
Count me down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it.
Go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh, there's no way. Oh, this hurts to watch. Oh my. So for any people listening, Rick is wincing in pain as he tries to chew this thing. I mean, he's
Oh, it's so hot.
It's a little
Oh my
tiny
gosh.
gummy bear with 9.
he is in major pain right now.
It's so
How
hot.
many units was it? 900
Oh my
million?
gosh, he's still chewing it. He's still chewing it. I don't know if he's able to keep it in his mouth or not. Oh, he is in pain. Oh man, this is a face of pain.
You want to know the sad thing? We're only 40 seconds in.
Oh, he swallowed it. Oh man.
We're only 40
There's
seconds
no turning
in.
back now. Is it burning all the way down?
Yeah.
his
Fuck.
his butthole's gonna be on fire later.
It's just his butt and it's on fire. Oh yeah. He is suffering through the pain right now.
He's doing this for you, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing this for you.
Oh, he is. Oh man, taking deep breaths. Hopefully not convulsing too much. I can't tell, but I bet he's starting to sweat if he's not already.
Oh, burning.
Yeah, I imagine it is.
Well, you're a minute and a half in, Rick.
He's feeling the pain right now.
See what you missed out on, Jazz? You could have seen this.
He's spitting a little bit into his bucket, but like I said, there's literally no turning back right now. It's probably burning down his esophagus all the way into his stomach. His mouth's on fire. His
mouth's on fire. How about yours?
I think at this point he's thinking, why don't I have a glass of milk I stand by?
Oh, it's so hot.
Describe to us, Rick. Describe to us what's going on in your mouth and your mind right now.
What's the worst part about this?
My tongue.
Your tongue, really? That's good news. I thought your stomach and stuff where you could literally do nothing about it.
That'll be later.
The good news is how far are we in right now?
Almost 2.5 minutes.
You're almost halfway there. And you are living on a prayer.
Whoa! He's halfway there. Whoa!
I can't control my tear ducts right now. I'm crying.
Yeah, as I imagine you are. The screen. I can't quite tell you're crying, but I believe it. You're probably. Do you have Kleenex? Because you're probably gonna have a runny nose. Officer, I was swerving because I just ate a gummy bear.
I swear to God, it wasn't an edible.
That's why I'm crying. It burned so bad.
3 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining.
Man. Holy shit.
What are you going to do at 5 minutes anyway? Are you going to go grab milk? Because truthfully, I don't think water's going to help. Maybe it'll help a little bit. I don't know. Oh, man. This is rough. This is rough to watch, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, who did you watch that did this that made you want to do it?
Himself?
Brandon Benfield.
Brandon Benfield ate the gummy bear? Seriously?
He did it with the rest of the Power Rangers.
They
Okay,
did it too?
There's a comedian I saw who did this, but he did it with 2 gummy bears.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Period. I can't do spicy stuff. I couldn't even do the pepper. I'm one of those people that just doesn't like to do self-pain.
My stomach's doing flips now.
Oh, do you need Pepto?
I bet it is.
My mouth's watering.
What are we at right now?
Milk. I got like a minute and a half. Milk.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in Rick's torture.
You got this, Rick. You got this. You're almost there. You're down the home stretch. If this was a plank, your whole body would be convulsing right now.
You want the whole jug or cup?
Cup.
The whole thing. He wants the whole thing.
He will do the whole thing. 40 seconds.
Oh, he's stripping. He's stripping down.
He's taking off his sweater.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
30 seconds remaining. Oh, don't touch your eyes.
Well, I don't think... Did it have like a coating on it, or is it not like if you touch your eyes, you're going to burn?
I think it was infused inside the gummy bear.
I bet if he touched his eyes, it's still going to burn.
Yeah, well, it's not as bad, at least as hot sauce. But,
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rick did it.
Rick's in pain.
I'm in massive pain right now.
You look like you're in pain.
Massive pain. Eating a gummy bear, massive pain.
My tongue is burning. The top of my mouth is burning.
Where's your milk?
I don't know. Where's my milk?
Mom, meatloaf.
Mom, the milk. The milk will help you a lot.
Please, before I beat you.
I don't think he could beat you right now. He just fall on the floor. Oh, here we go. Nice big sip. Oh, that's got to feel so good. Oh, man. Did that help a little bit?
Yeah, that ease did a lot.
The milk's such a powerful tool. That's why I drink it.
Okay,
Look at
Rick.
milk.
Since you're the only one dumb enough to do this, right next you have to do the White Lightning Choco Challenge.
What's that? Could it be any worse than that?
Fuck that. Nope. That was a one and done.
No, hang on. I'll read it and see if it is.
I can't believe you did it. I mean, I believe it, but it's still crazy. I still think back to high school. I guess some people never learn. Actually, you did learn because you have milk. You're ready. So how does this compare to the high school one?
Well, you figure with the high school one, they're about the same. Well, it's hard to compare. You figure with the high
school, you're more prepared, at least to deal with it.
I think the way that I ate the habanero made it much worse than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
You figure this was more compact.
It was.
But as soon as I chewed it, I immediately felt that burn.
It's quite amazing, actually, that little thing could cause so much pain, suffering.
I mean, I still feel the burn. I can feel it on my tongue. I feel it on the top of my mouth. I feel it on my gums.
But taking a drink of milk really helps, doesn't it?
My stomach's doing flips right now. I'm hoping I don't throw up at all.
I wonder if milk will help that part or not. I don't know as it makes its way down. I don't think Coke's going to help.
Milk, Coke, and water.
I always stick with the milk, but that's okay. Or did you already drink it all?
Actually, the water doesn't make it as bad as you think it would.
Oh, I've had things not even close to that hotness, but for me, that were hot, and milk was the only thing that really helped. I drank the water, and I'm like, it's not doing anything. I want ice. I want to put ice on my tongue.
Well, that was interesting.
That was an exciting Rick segment. Wow.
I think you've earned that championship now.
That was pretty awesome. That was intense.
All right. Hit the next
All right, it's time for Tweets of the Week. Oh man. Guys, I hated my new haircut. But then it grew on me. Get it? For all of you stargazers out there, you'll like this one. Orion's belt is a big waste of space. What is it? I don't even know how to say that word. Oh, wait. Oh, I get it. Okay, forget it. A truck carrying toupees crashed on the highway, scattering its cargo. Police are still combing the area.
Ladies and gentlemen, while Justin is torturing us with dad jokes, Rick is still in agony.
I like this one. My wife accused me of hating her family. I told her, your mother-in-law is way better than mine. Get it? Because that was pretty awesome. I went to a bookstore and saw a book titled How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. I bought 2. What do you say to warn your friends you're about to test a new dad joke on them? Try this on for size. Get it? Size? Like, let's see here. Oh, no. What happens when you put your hand in a blender? You get a handshake. A chemist froze himself at negative 273.15 degrees Celsius. Everyone said he was crazy, but he was 0K. Okay? I think that was a scientific joke. Ooh, Rick is leaving. Oh, he's on another screen. Oh. My deaf girlfriend just told me we need to talk. That's not a good sign. What is a doctor who specializes in Adam's apples called? A gynecologist. Insomnia is terrible, but on the plus side, only 3 more sleeps till Christmas. How do you clone a plant? Stem cells.
Rick, are you okay?
I don't know.
Rick, this will make you feel better. What type of haircut does Steven Spielberg get? A director's cut. All right, maybe I'll... If you think swimming with dolphins is expensive, you should try swimming with sharks. It cost me an arm and a leg. Wow.
Guys, just so you know, while Jay Hizzle's going off on these dad jokes, poor Rick is outside of his house, still in pain from doing this stunt for you guys.
I think the pain's getting worse.
That's the stomach.
It's a stomach. It's burning. Because he put 9 million Scovilles, and that's not what the human stomach was made for. I always take my problems to Tommy. He'll figure something out.
Oh, my stomach's on fire now.
You know what drives old people up the wall? Stair lifts. They're so good. I just keep reading them over and over.
All right, moving on. You're torturing me enough. I feel like Rick over there.
All right, let's do a classic Donald Trump tweet. This is a classic from September 17th of 2017. I spoke with President Moon of South Korea last night. Asked him how Rocket Man is doing. Long gas lines forming in North Korea. Too bad. I really miss Trump being able to tweet. Did they not think about just letting him tweet just for entertainment's sake? I mean, come on, guys. This is probably hurting the economy, not letting Trump tweet. I will say, we always knew what he was thinking.
You will never do that again, will you, Rick?
No, I will not.
Does Arnold have any interesting tweets? Someone thanked him for something he did, and Arnold said, "I'm so happy to hear this. Thank you," because he's a really polite guy. Good old Arnold. He doesn't put a lot of tweets anymore. They're more like retweets or like videos. But well, those are my tweets of the week. Do you want to skip to the next segment? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait. I got one. I got one joke.
All right, I'm gonna let you do your joke. And then I'm going to squawk. The peacock's going to make a noise.
I bought a trampoline for my kid. Stupid bastard just sat in his wheelchair and cried.
Okay,
wow.
Wait. I got a joke.
Oh, no.
Did you know chickens die right after sex?
No.
Well, the one Rick fuck did.
Oh, man. There's been a lot of personal attacks tonight, and that's our tweets of the week.
It's the Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away,
Rick, are you going to be okay?
It was like me that one night, right? I run to the bathroom.
Okay, Rick is leaving. I'm guessing this stunt did not go the way he thought it would.
I don't know, maybe it's going exactly how he thought it would and hoped it wouldn't.
Well, maybe he's going to go throw up. Who knows? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and do this one for you, Jay Hizzle, because this was yours anyways.
Okay.
Can you tell me what a Pittsburgh platter is?
Ooh, the Pittsburgh platter. It's delicious and nutritious. Oh my, Rick's on the ground. He's reaching.
I'm fine. Keep going.
I'm pretty sure the Pittsburgh platter is you go into Pittsburgh and downtown. They have like is it called a hoagie? I don't know. They have these really good sandwiches, and I forget what they're called. And I bet it's a platter of all these different delicious sandwiches, and they use food coloring to make them, the black and gold to represent Pittsburgh sports. And it's just, the Pittsburgh platter is just delicious, and everyone loves the Pittsburgh platter. It's just great, and it's a treat. The calories, it's probably high in calories, but that's okay. and you eat it and you're happy and you know it and you clap your hands. I bet Rick wishes he was eating a Pittsburgh platter right now instead of that gummy bear.
I bet he does not wish he was eating a Pittsburgh platter.
I don't know. I mean, my definition for sure.
You want to know why?
Sure.
Pittsburgh platter. To defecate on a glass table while someone watches from below.
What? That's not even, that makes no sense. I mean, it literally makes no sense. A platter is food that you eat. They're just talking about
Sure it
pooping on
does.
glass.
Sure it does, because people from Pittsburgh are stupid and ugly and dumb and they suck. All right, moving on to the next one.
Wow, you really haven't been to Pittsburgh.
It's the Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, me.
Yes.
The Urban Dictionary and bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week are brought to you by Dirty Rib Job Grill Seasoning. You can get it in the original Dirty Rib Job. You can get it in the spicy Dirty Sanchez. I don't think Rick would recommend that one right now. Or you can get it in the fish seasoning, the Dirty Trouser Trout. Available on SD.com.
I really liked you introducing yourself.
Me too. Take it away, me.
You did such a good job. All right, what's the bonus word?
I don't know if Rick can hear this or not, but can either of you tell me what a dirty kitty is?
Oh yeah. Jeez. I hope she doesn't listen anymore, but poor Amanda had a dirty kitty the other day.
God.
That's
I'm pretty sure.
Friendship with Amanda.
I'm pretty sure it's when your cat unfortunately is injured and it's having problems with its bowel control. And so what happens is, unfortunately, the cat is pooping everywhere and it gets its butt dirty. And you have to clean its butt up with like wet wipes and stuff. And that's a dirty kitty. Or is that dirty kitty? Was that the term?
You have really got to stop saying Amanda's done this or had this or you've got to stop.
I'm going to see if she or anyone that knows her actually listens to the show. I want to know. I bet they don't.
Does Rick have anything?
Yeah, it's when a girl decides that she's going to take a shit and she wipes. But when she wipes, she doesn't wipe from front to back. She wipes from back to front, and she ends up getting shit in her pussy. Dirty kitty.
Oh, mine's actually really literal. Was I right? Does that have to do with cats? That
Rick is actually really close.
Oh, I'm not.
Dirty kitty. The act of going from ass to vagina or removing one's penis from the asshole and then placing it directly into the vagina without cleansing it first, akin to ass to mouth. The dirty kitty should be referred to as A to V.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should stop. I didn't think it was gonna be that dirty. Holy crap. I thought wow. I apologize.
Because that takes you back to the land shark. I remember when me and Amanda and her sister used to do land sharks. Oh God.
All of us did.
Okay.
Because it was Jenna
you...
Marbles was land sharking on YouTube.
And don't forget about the time you asked if she ever abstract jellyfish.
In all fairness, my definitions are completely different and are not offensive.
Okay, for the record, when you found out what an abstract jellyfish was, you asked her if she ever done this. So don't sit there and act like you're all innocent here.
Are you sure?
That is true. We've put the clip on the Facebook page
and the YouTube page.
After I read the definition, you looked at Amanda and go, Amanda, you're an artist. Have you ever done that?
Oh, sometimes I think my mouth speaks before my brain thinks.
Obviously.
That's how most guys are. It's okay.
It happens a lot.
That's kind of like I didn't think with my brain, and now I'm in pain for it with my stomach.
That's true. I mean, I still don't know if I can top getting pulled over for picking a booger, followed by eating something with 9 million Scovilles and 900 million Scovilles or whatever, and basically you're dying right now. You'll live, but it hurts.
For the record, I'm on the floor underneath my table.
He's
just
a Rick, and he's on fire.
My mouth doesn't hurt anymore. It's my stomach. My stomach fucking is killing me.
Yeah, I believe it. I would never try that ever. But
I will never do anything like that ever again.
We'll have to find something else for Rick to do for dumb stunts for the show.
Yeah, I'm not doing any more stunts. I think that was it.
Join us next week when Rick eats a Tide Pod.
Probably be less painful at first, but then you die, so don't do that. Rick, what are your words of wisdom? I can think of some you might want to give.
Don't eat fucking gummy bears with 9 million Scoville.
Yep, I thought that was a good one. Texas, what about you? You.
And Rick, you got anything else, or are you done?
Have Kleenex in your car when you need to pick your nose.
Oh, that was, yeah.
Okay. It's now very common to hear people say, I'm offended by that, as if that gives them certain rights. It's not more than a whine. It has no meaning. It has no purpose. It has no reason to be respected as a phrase. I'm offended by that. Well, so fucking what? Hang on, I have another.
Okay, I'm hanging.
Oh, where is it? Okay, here we go. Here's another one, kind of on the same topic. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you were right. And my last one. Lives matter. If you have to put a color in front of those two words, you're a racist. There's only one race, the human race.
And NASCAR.
That's my words of wisdom.
All right. That's some words of wisdom. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. Bam. That means just because maybe you look back and like, I should have done this back then. You know what? Start it now. It's never too late to try something new. It's never too late to learn something new, to be new. It's hard to beat a person who never gives up. Babe Ruth said that, and I like that. That means don't give up. Because think about it. If someone never gives up, it would be hard to beat that person. That's for sure. Because they keep on going and going. It's like you really want more, and yep. And eventually they'll find success. Hopefully. If people are doubting how far you can go so far you can't hear them anymore. And lastly, we need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions. That will screw up royally sometimes. Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. And I really like that one because, a lot of times we make mistakes or mess up and then we get all down on ourselves and think we're failures and give up. No, we're going to screw up. In fact, one of my mentors always says, you're always going to suck. You just try to suck less every time. And it's true. So remember, failure, it's not the opposite of success. It's part of success. So, and with that, I would just like to thank everyone out there listening to this show or watching it, probably wondering what happened to Rick Spade.
He's laying on the ground in front of his couch.
I'm still alive. For now.
I'd just like to thank you for joining us here at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Please like and follow our Facebook page at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. You can reach us on Twitter at Poddamn Rick Spade, assuming that he'll be able to answer, at Poddamn Texas, or at Poddamn Idiotz P1. You can also reach us by email. I check that thing every now and then. At Poddamn Idiotz Podcast at Outlook.com. Also, like our YouTube at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast and hit that subscribe button. So that way you can see when all our wonderful stuff comes out once a week. Even if you just watch it for a few minutes, that's really cool. And then please subscribe, and leave a 5-star review on your preferred podcast app of your choice, like Apple or Google, Stitcher, Podbean, Amazon Music. And tell your friends and your families and your foes and your loved ones your hot neighbor, your creepy neighbor, maybe the ghost that lives in your house next door, the nurse that's giving you that COVID vaccination, or maybe the one that's sticking that Q-tip all the way up your nose. So far, you think it's touching your brain, but it's not. But they're just trying to, test and see if you're sick or not. The cop that just pulled you over for picking your nose. Your wife's boyfriend or the hot cashier at Goodwill. Your babysitter. Your boyfriend's side piece. The hooker on the street corner. Your drug dealer. And anyone else that you just happen to stumble upon. Also tell them to check out the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. I'm Jay Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
And I'm Rick Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Thank you.